Hey, all right, everybody, look, I've got another box. Right, okay, what's inside this box today? Well, it's quite a big box, and on the front there, it says A-Spadz with a Z. So let's have a quick look what's inside the box, then get the bike right by here. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's inside the box. So let's get the bike out of the box and have a look what's in that box down there and some of the stuff that's around it. Right, okay, inside the box, we've got a front mudguard. We've got another box with the A of spades. And then we've got the front wheel there as well. So let's have a quick peek in the accessory box and see what's in there. Let's open it up. There we go. Let's push that back so I can see in here 2 keys. We've got a bell. We've got the front light, something hiding in there. We've got the pedals. We've got that there. We have got a toolkit, front axle, and then under that toolkit there is a box within the box, and that has got the charger. Right, okay, so here it is all put together. Not too much to put on the bike, quite easy to put together. Now, I do like this feature on the bike where you can move the handlebars up and down. I do like that because I like to have the handlebars high. That's the way I like it. Anyway, let's have a little bit of a closer look. Right, okay, now this colour here, I think it's supposed to be grey, but it looks like a sort of beige grey or a champagne sort of colour. It is quite nice. Now there's a sticker on here that I've got to peel off. What does it say on there? It says, please read carefully before removing the battery. So I will read this carefully. If we go down by here, there is unfortunately, during packing, something's happened, and there is a little bit of a mark there that happened in transit. And if we go to the back here, we have got a nice sturdy looking rear rack there. Look, and it does say 25 kilograms. And then we got the hub motor down by there. Right, okay, looking here at the brakes and the tyres and the wheels, we got a 180mm disc, hydraulic brakes, then the tyre is 27.5 times 1.95. So this is what it looks like with me sitting on the bike. I'm 5'10", 178 centimetres or 1.78 metres. And you can see it's a good sized bike. It fits me well. I'm sitting up nice and upright, and I like sitting nice and upright, and it is a comfortable bike to sit on. Right, okay, looking at the handlebars, 7-speed Shimano over here. We'll come across to the display. Now, it has got these tags. There we go. It's got 2 of these tags here. There's 1, there's 2. Hold up there. Then we'll just press the on button. That should come on like that. So there we go. It is quite a nice display. So we've got 5 levels of assist there. We've got a walk function. We've got a headlight there, look. If I hold that down, headlight should come on. There we go. Headlight off. And also, I just noticed, if I touch that on-off button there, that little light comes there. And then down, you can't see, but down there, there's 2 lights on the battery. Right, okay, here we have the magnet of truth. So, we'll put it on the handlebars there. There's some form of aluminium. We'll try the frame there. That is some sort of alloy. The mudguards, I think they're plastic. We'll go to the back here with the frame, the rack at the back there. And even the rack is some form of aluminium. So it's mostly an aluminium construction. Right, so at the back, it's got a brake light. There's the brake light. And then I'll put the actual light on like that. So that's the light. That's the brake light. Let me show you the front light. And there we go. There's the front light. There we go, look. And it is quite a bright front light. Right, okay, there was a sticker on here. And it said to put your hand under the battery. So I believe you turn this key like that. And it drops down. And then you've got to push in like that. And then the battery comes out. And if that focus is there, it's 36 volts and 13.5 amp hours. Okay then, so that was a look around the bike. Let's get it out on the old open road. Right, okay, here we are, out on the open road. I'll do a little quick speed test by here. Let's put it on level 5, like that. And at the moment, we're doing 25 kilometers an hour. So it does go to 15.5 miles per hour on pedal assist. Anyway, let's get around the corner by here and we'll try the old hill test. Now this bike is quite light. It is quite easy to pedal. So even though it's a 36 volt, proper, legal 250 watt e-bike, it should be able to get up the hill okay. But we'll find out in a minute. Right, here we go. And if anybody's interested in where this hill is, look, there's the signpost there. Pandy Mau Road. So you can go and look on Google Maps, Pandy Mau Road, and you can see where the hill is. Right, okay, so this is the less steep part. It's still a hill. I'm in gear 4. We're doing 21 kilometers per hour. I need to change out the miles per hour. And we're in pedal level assist 5. At the moment, I'm not putting any pressure on the pedals at all. And it is a cadence sensor, so I'll come to a stop by here. We'll just check how quick the cadence sensor kicks in. Right, so I've come to a stop on a slight hill, and I'll check where the pedals are, and then that's half a turn. Yeah, half a turn. Half a turn on the crank, and for some reason, I can't stop there. So I don't know why he stopped there for. I think he's having a bit of a chat. Is there cars on the other side? There's cars on the other side, so I'm going to wait by here a second. Right, okay. All the traffic has gone through the tunnel because I want to stop in the tunnel, or I want to go slow through the tunnel so we can have a quick look at this front light. So let's hold down the plus button and turn the light on, like so, and you can see the light is pointing up in the air like that. Can you see that there? It's on the wall there. It's pretty bright, but it needs to be pointing down. Let's put it down a little bit further if I can, like that. That way there. So can you see that there, look? It's pretty bright. I'd say it's average brightness. You'd be able to see where you're going in the night. Anyway, let's carry on up this way, and we're going to go to the steeper part of the hill, which is just past this bloke by here. It starts getting a little bit steeper. Right, okay. This part of the hill by here is steeper. At the moment I'm ghost pedaling, but it gets steeper now, so I'm actually putting pressure on the pedals. Not a lot though. I'm in gear 3. We're doing 20 kilometers an hour. I still haven't changed it to miles per hour. I'll wait until I get to the cattle grid and I'll try and change the speedometer to miles per hour. So it is getting up here quite easy. I'm hardly pushing on the pedals now. And the most steepest part is just after the cattle grid. But we'll stop at the cattle grid because I want to change it to miles per hour. So let's keep going. Now, I'm not doing a lot of work. This bit is a bit steeper, so I am pressing a little bit on the pedals, but not a lot. Like I said, this is more of a bike, so it's quite easy to pedal. So let's stop by here and try and put this speedometer to miles per hour. Right. So we're on miles per hour, look. There we go, miles per hour. Let's get up the rest of this hill. I've got to start off on a hill, so let's see what it's like in gear 3. Oh, you've got to push a bit. Then there we go, we're off. So this is the steepest part of the hill. And you have got to put a little bit of effort in. There's loads of bluebells out. So I have got to put quite a bit of pressure on the pedals on this steepest part here. Now, we'll get a bit further up. I'll try the walk function. We'll turn around, we'll do a brake test, and we'll also come back down this hill with gravity just to see how fast we can get on the speedometer just with gravity. So I'll get past this little turn here. And then we'll try the walk function. Right, okay. Engage the walk function button like that. That's actually quite a pleasant surprise because it's a 36 volt, but it's pulling me up the hill slightly, which is what you want. If you want to, sometimes they just sort of pull the weight of the bike. I can stop it, look, but it's giving me a slight assistance up this hill, which is very, very nice. And I'm doing 2.4 miles per hour, so I like it. It's a win from me for the walk function. Now, just for a laugh, let's see if the walk function can actually get me moving on this hill. I doubt it, but we'll give it a go. So I've pressed the walk function down. We are moving forward. We are moving forward. We are moving forward. Wait a minute. Look at this. 2 miles per hour. So that's the walk function, getting me up this hill, 2 miles per hour. So I got to use all my balancing skills now. So it actually feels like more like 1 mile per hour now. But the hill is getting a little bit flatter. So we're going to pick up a little bit of speed by here. There we go. It's just riveting stuff. So there we go, the walk function. If you hold the walk function down, it can get you up, you know, a bit of a hill when you're sitting on the bike. Anyway, let's stop with that nonsense and carry on up to the top of here. We're going to turn around, come back down, slam the brakes on and see if it stops well. Now, this bike has got the rear brake on the right and the front brake on the left. So it's a switcheroo. It's not the usual way for the UK brake to be. Usually the front brake in the UK is always on the right. I wish they would try and, you know, keep the brakes the same way, because I test a lot of bikes and I'd say about 40% of the bikes I test have the brakes on a different side to what they are for the country they're supposed to be in. So, yeah, let's just go down here. Remember that the back brake, like that, is on the right-hand side. So, let's get up to 15.5. Try and stay within the legal parameters. We're going a little bit fast here, so let's slow down a tiny bit. And then 3, 2, 1. And there we go. It just stops straight away. And the brakes are quite good because we got hydraulic brakes, 180mm discs, and you don't have to pull them hard because they're hydraulic brakes. So, let's just go down the hill as fast as possible. And this is just gravity, okay? So, let's just let the bike roll. We're doing 8 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour. It is picking up speed quite fast. What we got now? 14 miles per hour. 18 miles per hour. It's picking up speed now. 21, 22, 23, 24. 26 miles per hour. 27 miles per hour. 28. 29. Round this corner. Let's keep going. See if we can get faster by here. 30 miles per hour. 31 miles per hour. 31 and a half. Let's slow down at 32 miles per hour. 32 miles per hour with a bit of gravity. And I did go around the corner without pressing the brakes. So there we go. Let's carry on down this way. Right, okay, this isn't an off-road bike, but we'll do a bit of off-roading anyway. A little bit of soft-roading, I should say. I won't get very far up here because it's this is extremely steep right here. So I'm going to get off and use the old walk function. And this is extremely steep right here, so the walk function is coming in handy. Right, okay, here we are. Doing a little bit of a off-roading. It is nice and dry, which is nice. And this bike actually feels okay. It's a very comfortable bike. I don't know if the bike is because the bike is a very good size fit for me, but I'm finding it a very, very comfortable bike and quite an easy bike to pedal and maneuver. So it does feel very, very nice. Now, I think I'll pull over by this gate here, and that's a good time to have a quick look at the seat, because the seat does feel quite nice. It's slightly firm, but it does feel very comfortable. Right, okay, the seat. Here's the seat here, look. And you can see it's got a lovely squish on our seat there. So it does feel very comfortable. Let's go to the front. Still a nice squish, a little bit firmer than there, but overall, a very, very nice, soft, slightly wide seat. Right, that was a nice bit of off-roading or soft-roading, whatever you want to call it, but this bike is quite comfortable out on the dirt tracks as well. So, and it's not really designed for that, but it does feel okay as long as you take it easy. Now, I think I'm gonna take a right by here and go back onto the main road. Let's have a look. I think it's by here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Round the corner. And we'll do a little bit of more on-road stuff. It does feel quite nice on the nice smooth road now. And this bike is so easy to pedal. It is very, very easy to pedal. We've got a nice downhill bit now to go. And then another big hill in front of me. That is the nice thing about going uphill. You do eventually come downhill, which is, you know, the best part of biking. Here we go, nice steep hill. Hey! Yeah, we got up to 27 miles per hour then, look. Anyway, a very nice bike. I think I'm going to make my way back. Right, okay then. That's the end of the review. All the links will be down in the description below. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, hype, do all them beautiful things, and I'll catch you in the next one.